Hello to all physics enthusiasts and experimenters. This is Andrei Shetnikov, and recently in the physics group on Facebook, I saw a very peculiar problem that I want to share with you. And the problem is formulated as follows. We are given a graph of a car's movement where the horizontal axis represents the distance traveled s, and the vertical axis represents the car's average speed over the segment from the start to the given point. We are asked to find the average speed of the car over the segment when it was accelerating. That is, in the interval between the 2 and 10 kilometer marks. The data presentation in this problem is, of course, quite unusual. And to solve it, we need to firmly rely on the definition of average speed. The average speed over this segment of the path is equal to the ratio of the length of this segment d's to the time dt it took to travel it. And you can try to solve this problem on your own by following the steps I will outline, and then carefully review my detailed solution to understand the process better. We know the distance delta s in this problem right away. It is equal to 8 kilometers, but what the delta t time during which this distance was covered equals to needs to be thought about. And here, the same formula for average speed comes to our aid, which we will rewrite as dt equals d's divided by v underscore avg. To find the time it took to travel the first 2 kilometers, you need to divide 2 kilometers by the average speed of 20 kilometers per hour. This results in 1/10 of an hour. And to find the time it took to cover all 10 kilometers, you need to divide 10 kilometers by the average speed of 60 kilometers per hour, which results in 1.6 hours. In minutes, this will be 6 minutes and 10 minutes, and the difference between these times is 4 minutes. If you convert the minutes back into hours, you get 1.15 hours. Now, divide 8 by 1.15 and you get an average speed of 120 kilometers per hour. And we get the average speed. And here some people become very puzzled and ask, how is that possible? On the graph, the maximum average speed at the end of the movement was 60 kilometers per hour, but you got an average speed of 120 kilometers per hour over the interval. That can't be possible. But I did all the calculations correctly, and I think you will be able to explain this qualitative paradox. Share your thoughts in the comments under this video on YouTube.